How's it going, guys? Day 5 of my mini review week. I guess it's not so many. Brings us part 2 of wave 2 of the Power Rangers 5-inch Action Hero series. As if you saw in my last video, I did Dino Thunder and SPD. Today I'm doing Mystic Force and MMPR Green. So yeah, we'll take a look at this package. Nice shot of the Green Ranger there. This might be the only sleeve. Actually, I'm going to take that out. This is the only thing I'm going to keep from this besides the toy. So, standard box. On the back, you've got all the guys in the wave. Now, if you're counting, I have 4, and I'm missing 4. Might do 2 more of these eventually. And that's about it. Same for Mystic Force, just a picture of the guy. So first, Mystic Force Red. Looking as good as he can for this size, for this scale, sorry. Now you'll see he doesn't have a cape, but that's not a big deal because as long as I've been collecting Power Ranger toys, or had Power Ranger toys, none of the Mystic Force guys have ever had a cape. So they never seemed to sell a cape. I guess a cape wouldn't really work for a kid. It might get ripped off right away. But everything else is there. The Phoenix on his head is a bit squished, but it's not as bad as the Ranger key. Oh god. You see all the nice black with gold outline for his chest detail and his gold belt buckle. I'm glad the lines go all the way down his legs, because I've seen some toys where they don't have those lines all the way down. These ones. And then there's the black and gold wrist bands. He comes with his 2 main accessories. His wand in sword mode, which is just painted black plastic, but there's some nice molded in detail on it. With a red peg. And his wand in morpher mode. And regular spell mode, I guess. Or just this is it in wand mode, I guess. His morpher in wand mode, I should say. If I can get it into his hand. It also has a peg. There. So he can cast spells, I guess, on some fools. Peg hole. Peg hole. Articulation is the same, considering this is the same mold as the other 2 I reviewed. So just go over quickly. Head, shoulder, head, shoulder, head, shoulders, knees and elbows, and hips. Head, shoulders, elbows, waist, and hips. So that's that guy. This is about as fast as the review should be. And then we get to the iconic MMPR Green. And first off, there's an issue. I'll show you if I can find it. No upper forearm armor pieces. There's nothing here that it should be here. Now, I had a hard time actually wanting to pick this guy up, even though it's Tommy and you should pick up everything Tommy related. Follow the guy on Twitter. But I've heard of, there's a 5-inch, another one of him coming out, along with red in the armor, white, blue, black, yellow, pink. So they're coming out with the whole team in the same style, and the Green Ranger with the silver lines on his forehead, which Apparently on that package it says as seen in Dino Thunder, so I can give that a break. But detail-wise, everything else is here that's iconically Green Ranger. We got the dragon Zord head, or on his helmet. If that's a dragon, I'm stretching it a bit with the little red gem painted in. You got all the teeth molded in. Yeah, no paint, just molded in teeth. We got his iconic chest armor, which doesn't come off, which I honestly think is a good thing. I do have a couple figures that have the shield removable, as I forgot to pull out something. I might as well show you this guy. He was the original Super Legends MMPR Green, and you can see my issue with him right there. I hate that kind of ball joint. But honestly, this guy is a bit more show accurate. Like, his shade of green is more appropriate for the Green Ranger, and he of course has those. And he even has gold bands on the back of his wrist guards. I think that's show accurate, but the main point about bringing this guy out is to show that his shield does come off in a way that actually makes a little bit of sense. It pegs into those screw holes in the back there, which still keeps it one piece, but also makes it more sensible. Unlike their latest other Green Ranger release, the armored Ultra mode, but armored Mighty Morphin Red Ranger with the Dragon Shield and the Green Ranger with the Dragon Shield. Now, I have not played with that Green Ranger yet. My Toys R Us only had one, and he was gone the moment I left the store, essentially. Like, as soon as I left, somebody else bought him. But I do have the armored Red Ranger in my closet, and that Dragon Shield just absolutely sucks. What can I say? It doesn't clip on properly. It doesn't stay on. So this guy kind of wins. And I don't know if you just saw that fall out, but here's his accessory, the Dragon Dagger. Just solid gold with a gold peg. Could use paint, but this line isn't known for its painted weapons. And he can hold it, and it looks as pathetic as it always does for a handheld sword weapon. I never liked fighting with a dagger. You can't quite do the flute pose, but oh well, he's not designed to do that. If you want, a figure that actually does the pose well, go buy the figure art. Go spend $40 on a highly articulated, highly show accurate Green Ranger figure that actually does the flute pose and comes with the Sword of Darkness. More detail, as you see, game of backgammon on his wrists. I hope people get that joke. And more backgammon on his boots. Of course, you got the Morpher, or the Dino Buckler, if you want to be Japanese about it. All gold paint, but you can see the dragon coin molded in there pretty nicely. Sorry, you have to look at his crotch. And that you know his butt is the CE. So it, whatever that means, I've never known what that means. And his back has a tramp stamp right under the shield. And articulation's the same. Head, shoulders. Shoulder does get hindered. Just to show you an example. By the shield, by that much. Forward motion hindered, not really. He just can't stick his arm completely straight, which is a sacrifice I'm willing to take for the Green Ranger's shield. And hips and knees and elbows. That's your, oh, forgot to mention this point. Swivel, swivel. So overall, these are two very worthwhile 5-inch figures if you've never been able to pick up, or you've broken your Mystic Force toys in the past, like I have. I think I've only had one ever. No, two. I still have the sword from Korag and the shield, if that's not weird enough. And this guy is an obvious get. If you're a Power Ranger Collector fan, you have to have a toy of this guy. If you don't already, go buy a toy of this guy. So that about sums up that. I have a question for Transformers fans. If any of you are watching this, does this count as a Gerwalk? I think it does. I think this Gerwalk's very much more amusing to me than, say, this Gerwalk. So, something I forgot to mention in my Monday review of Thundercracker, he's got dual Gerwalk modes that actually both can stand up. So, yeah. I'm off to make some really bad jokes about random stuff nobody cares about. Bye!